Hi everyone, welcome back to Saheb Academy. Today in this 9th video of cash flow statement chapter, we are going to solve this problem by direct method. So far in the previous videos, we have solved the cash flow statement problem only by indirect method because we said that was a little bit difficult one. So we'll only focus on indirect first. So first we solved 6 problems of indirect method and then the 4 were simple classification questions. Now here we have our problem 11, which is illustration 11 from the ICAI study material, and here this question is silent. It's not saying you have to solve as per indirect method, direct method, but I've told you, you have to read the question. You will get to know whether you have to solve by indirect or direct. Okay, if the profit data is given, then you will solve as per indirect method, but if it is not given, then you will solve as per direct method. For direct method, you need what? You need cash sales data, purchase data, all these things you need. Fine. So if that is given, which is the case over here, you will get the hint that it is a direct method question. All right, so let's begin. Let's just read this question. Let's understand what has been said over here and let's understand how we are going to solve this. See here, illustration 11, Gamma Limited. Let's just read. Prepare cash flow for Gamma Limited for the year ending 31st March 2021 from the following information. So here we have the information, 9 points are there. Let's just go one by one and understand. First, sales for the year amounted to 135 crores. Okay, this is the total sales, out of which 60% was cash sales. Okay, so let's just calculate 135 into 60%, that's equal to 81 crores. 81 crores are cash sales, which means we immediately receive the cash. So where this will go? In operating activity it will go, isn't it? Sales and purchases are related with the operations. So you just have to add it in the operating activity, cash sales, directly, simple. Okay. So if 60% are cash sales, then what about the remaining 40%? The remaining 40% are credit sales, which means we have sold goods on credit. Yeah. So what you have to do now, can you take this 54 crores, this 40% in cash flow statement? No, you can't, because that entire amount is not affecting the cash, isn't it? We have not received that entire 54. So what we have to do then? We have to prepare the debtors account and we have to find out how much cash we have received from our receivables, from our debtors. Is that clear? That's what always you have to do. You have to find out how much cash you have received. Is it clear? Okay. So we'll prepare the debtors account. Next point, see here, purchases for the year amounted to 55 crores. These are the total purchases, out of which credit purchase was 80%. Okay, let's calculate 55 into 80%. Those are credit purchases. How much? 44 crores. Fine. Again, can you take this in cash flow statement? These are credit purchases. You can't, because they are not impacting cash flow. Remember, in cash flow statement, the entire game is on cash flow only. In indirect method, we also see the impact on profit and loss, but in direct method, you won't see that also. Just the cash is important. If cash is coming in, you have to add. If cash is going out, you have to subtract. That's all you have to do in direct method. Okay, so we can't take this credit purchases. So what you have to do, you have to open payables account, creditors account, and find out in the current year how much cash you have paid to the creditors, to your suppliers. Okay, fine, we'll do that. If 80% are credit purchases, then remaining 20% are cash purchases. That's 11 crores. So this is very simple. Yeah, we have made the purchases. That means, we have paid the money to purchase immediately, right? So this will be subtracted in the operating activity. Simple, cash purchases. Okay. Next, see, administrative and selling expenses amounted to 18 crores and salary paid amounted to 22 crores. So these are what? These are nothing but operating expenses. Let me just show you the format of direct method. Yeah, for operating activity. See, payment for operating expenses. You just have to subtract that, like power, rent paid, electricity paid. Okay, all these things. So separately, you will subtract 18 crores and 22 crores in the operating activity. Is it clear? Simple. Next point, the company redeemed debentures of 20 crores at a premium of 10%. So what is this? Which activity is this? Redemption of debentures. You all know it's a financing activity. Yeah, we are paying money back to the debenture holders. So we have to subtract. It's outflow. Yes. How much will we subtract? Will we subtract 22 crores? That is 20 crore face value and 10% premium 2 crore. That's equal to 22 crore, right? Can we subtract that? No, we can't. Why? See, read the whole adjustment. Debenture holders were issued equity shares of rupees 15 crores towards redemption. So what happened? We had to pay them 22 crores. Out of that, for 15 crores, what did we do? We gave equity shares, right? So that means we have to pay them how much cash? Only 7 crore cash we have to pay them. 22 minus 15. Only 7 crore cash we have to pay. Fine. So only that 7 crore is important for us because the entire game right now is on cash flow. And it's always like that for financing activity, isn't it? See here, redemption value 20 into 110%, 22 crores. For 15 crores, we gave them equity shares, right? We converted the debentures into equity shares. And then for the balance, we paid cash. That's 7 crores. So only this 7 crores you have to subtract in the financing activity. Is it clear? Yes, simple. Then what happens? See, then they are saying debenture interest paid during the year was 1.5 crores. So interest paid is always what? Financing activity. We will subtract that directly. No doubt about that. Okay. Next we have dividend paid during the year amounted to 11.7 crores. Now here also there is no confusion, nothing. Simply you will subtract. This is not indirect method. Okay. You don't have to, what do you say, reverse anything and all. Directly you will just subtract in financing. Because in operating, what we are doing? In operating, we are not starting from profit. Directly we are doing cherry picking. Whatever inflow is there or outflow is there regarding operating, we are directly taking it over here. We are not saying profit, we are not reversing, nothing. Is it clear? It's simple now. Indirect method. Okay. So nothing will happen about interest paid and dividend paid in the operating activity as it used to happen in the indirect method. Is it clear? Okay, fine, understood. Next we have investment costing 12 crores were sold at a profit of 2.4 crores. So that means what? Cost is 12 crores, profit is 2.4 crores. What's the sale value? Sale value is important, right? Because that's the money that we receive. The game is on cash flow. How much cash flow has happened? Cash flow is 14.4 crores. 12 plus 2.4. 14.4 crore is the cash flow. So that much you have to add in investing activity. Sale of investment. Simple, easy. Next we have 8 crore was paid towards income tax during the year. That is always same. Tax paid is always operating activity. Fine, you will just subtract that as usual. Clear? At last you will do that. Fine. So 7th is done. 8th point, a new plant costing 21 crores was purchased. Understand, okay, slowly understand this. We have purchased a plant worth how much? Worth 21 crores, right? In part exchange of an old plant. Okay, we gave them our old plant. The book value of the old plant was how much? 12 crores. Okay, but that doesn't matter. Understand properly. We are not calculating profit or loss. We are just finding out how much cash flow has happened. Is it clear? Because profit or loss on exchange is not important over here. Then see, but the vendor took over the old plant at a value of 10 crores only. Understand? We got the plant of 21 crores. We have to pay to the shopkeeper how much? 21 crores, right? But we gave them the plant, old plant, and he said it's worth only 10 crores for me. So only 10 crores he will deduct from this amount. So how much you have to pay then? You have to pay 11 crores. Is it clear? You will not subtract 12 crores. 12 crores is your book value. It's your WDV. It doesn't matter. It will matter only in the indirect method when you will calculate profit or loss. Is it clear? Fine, understood. So see here the calculation. 21 new plant amount minus old plant. Agreed value you have to take. Then only you will find out the cash flow. And this will be subtracted in investing activity. In indirect method also you will do the same thing. But to calculate the profit or loss, for that you have to consider the WDV. That's separate thing. But that is not important right now because we don't have over here indirect. Okay, it's direct method. So we will only see this. Is it clear? So 11 crore you have to subtract in the investing activity. Why? Because you have purchased a plant. It's cash outflow. You have paid this 11 crores. Clear? Simple and straightforward. Then see, the following balances are also provided. Yeah, opening balance, closing balance. Yeah, okay, so this is 1st April only. So this is current year balance only. Okay, this is current year opening balance, current year closing balance. Okay, fine. See here, debtors, creditors, opening balance is 45, closing balance is 50 crores. Creditors, opening balance is 21, closing balance is 23, right? And then bank balance is given. Now this bank balance we'll use at last, isn't it? In the cash flow statement, opening balance of cash and cash equivalent, closing balance of cash and cash equivalent, right? So this is the entire question. We have completely analyzed this. Now what we have to do? Now we have to find out, we have to find out how much cash we have received from debtors. So for that we have to open the debtors account. Really simple. See, debtors account is an asset account. Debit means plus, credit means minus. Okay, so opening balance, closing balance, you have to take opening balance on the debit side, closing balance on the credit side. See here, opening balance 45, closing balance 50. Okay, 45, 50. Then what happened? Then we found out how much were the credit sales. Credit sales were 54. So credit sales will come where? Credit sale will come over here. Yeah, because of credit sale, what happens? Debtors increases. Yeah, it has increased by 54 because of credit sales. And then what happened? And then we had to find out how much cash we have received from debtors. So we'll just balance this account. 45 plus 54, that's equal to 99. 99 on this side as well. 99 minus 50, that's equal to 49. This is the money that we have received from debtors. Yeah, we have received how much? 49 crores. Because of this, what happens? Debtors decreases and we have got the money. Is it clear? That's how it is. So what will happen of this? This will be added in operating activity. Is it clear? Yeah, this is what you have to do. Fine. Okay. So you will not take this 54. You have to take what? This 49. Is it clear? Okay, fine. Next, we have to open creditors account. Now for creditors account, what happened? We have to open creditors account. Opening balance is how much? 21 crores. Closing balance is 23 crores. Creditors account is a liability account. Opening balance on the credit side, closing balance on the debit side. Credit means plus, debit means minus. Okay. So opening balance 21, closing balance 23. So see, 21, closing balance 23, and then the credit purchase you have to take. So purchases that you have made on credit is how much? 44 crores, right? So because of that, what will happen? If you have purchase on credit, creditors will increase by 44 because of the credit purchases you have made, right? It will come over here by purchases. Is it clear? Simple. Then you will same balance this account. 21 plus 44, that's equal to 65. 65 here as well. 65 minus 23, that's equal to 42. What will happen of this? This will be subtracted. This will be subtracted in the operating activity. Why? Because these are the money that we have paid to our suppliers, to our creditors. Okay, so if you're paying out, its outflow, we have to subtract. Is it clear? Simple and straightforward. Okay, we have prepared the working notes. Now directly we can prepare the cash flow statement. So let's just prepare cash flow statement now. Now see here, we have the solution. Cash flow statement as per direct method of Gamma Limited for the year ending 31st March 2021. We start from operating activities. So what we have to take over here, just understand this is direct method. So we will take directly what is inflow and outflow that is related with operations of the company. Okay, operating activities. So let's begin. Let's start with the first point. In the first point, what did we have? In the first point, we had cash sales, right? How much cash sales? 81 crores. So directly we can take that over here. 135 into 60%, 81 crores cash sales. Is it clear? This is how you have to do. Just cherry picking, pick and drop. Is it clear? It's direct method. Next, what do we have? Sales only. They said credit sales. So for that, what did we do? We found out how much cash we have received from debtors. It was 49. So just take that over here, 49 crores. Cash receipt from debtors, 49 crores. Is it clear? Simple. Next, they told us about purchases, credit purchases and cash purchases. So cash purchases was 20%. That was 11 crores. So take over here. Cash purchases 55 into 20%, that's 11 crore. Simple. Okay. Then they said credit purchases were how much? 44 crores. Can we take that? Can we take this 44 crores? No, of course we can't. We have to go into creditors account. We have to find out, how much money we have paid to the suppliers, to creditors. So that's what will come, 42 crores, right? It will be subtracted, cash payment to suppliers minus 42. Okay. So this is how you have to take it, okay? As I've explained in the indirect method also, you don't have to do add, minus like that. Directly a positive means you are adding and negative means you are subtracting. Is it clear? Okay, fine. Then what else? See, next point was of operating expenses, administrative and selling expenses and the salary that you have paid to employees. 18 crores and 22 crores. These are expenses. You are making the payment of overheads. Yeah, administrative and selling expenses are what? Overheads. And then salary paid is, operating expense. So you will subtract them. Simple. Okay. So see here, administrative and selling expenses paid 18 crore. And then you have cash paid to employees minus 22 crores. Is it clear? After this, do you have anything that is related with operations? Any cash flow? Let's check in the question. if we see, next we have regarding redemption of debentures, interest paid, that's financing, dividend paid, financing, investment, that is investing, then we have income tax, okay, that will come over here, and then we have what regarding plant investing, okay. So we have only tax paid now. So what we have to do now, we have to make a total. Before subtracting the tax, what you have to do, you have to make a sum, you have to make a total, that's called cash generated from operations. Then you have to subtract the tax paid, which is 8 crores given in the question. Okay, see here, income tax paid, where is it? Yeah, see, 8 crore was paid towards income tax during the year. This will be subtracted in operating activities, as you can see, as usual. 37 minus 8, that's equal to 29 crores, which is what? Net cash generated from operating activities. Because of operations of the company, this much cash we have generated during the year. Is it clear? Net cash flow. All right. After this, we go to investing activities. Yeah. So regarding investing, what cash flows do we have? We have to go back into the question. If we see the question, see in the 5th point, no, it's dividend paid. 6th point, investment was sold. For how much? It was sold for 14.4 crores. They said cost 12 crores and profit is 2.4. So you are going to add to calculate the sales value, right? So see, sale of investment, that's equal to 14.4 crores. You're going to add that because you are getting it. It's inflow. Next, you have what? Regarding the plant. Yeah. So what happened over here? New plant you purchase, you gave up the old plant and the agreed value was only 10 crores. So 11 crore you had to pay. So 11 crore you have to subtract in the investing activity. Okay. Purchase of plant 21 minus 10, that's equal to 11 crores. Negative. Is it clear? Simple. And then we don't have anything else regarding investing activity. Everything is of financing left. So we will just make a total. Yeah, 14.4 minus 11, that's equal to 3.4 crores. Okay, that's net cash generated from investing activities. Is it clear? Because of investing activities, this much cash we have generated during the year. After this, we are going to start with the financing activities because we are done with investing activities, right? So in the financing activities, what do we have? The first point is of redemption of debenture, right? So how much cash did we pay for redemption of debenture? Did we pay the entire 22 crores? No, we paid only 7 crores, right? So only 7 crores we will subtract in financing activity. That remaining 15, for that you will just make a disclosure, significant non-cash item. Okay, it's a non-cash transaction, isn't it? From debentures, you have converted them into equity shares. There is no cash involved. Okay, so for that you will just give a disclosure. It will not come inside the cash flow statement. Fine. So redemption of debentures, only 7 crores you will subtract because only this much cash you paid. Next, interest has been paid, right? See, interest paid, debenture interest paid during the year was 1.5 crores. So interest paid is always financing activity. So you will just subtract that. Okay, see, interest paid minus 1.5. Okay, is that clear? Yes. And then next we have, see, dividend paid. Dividend paid is what? Financing activity. And remember, for financial companies also, for financial institutions also, it's a financing activity only. Okay, here they have not said that it's a what financial company or non-financial company. We are directly assuming Gamma Limited is a non-financial company. Is it clear? Okay, fine. So dividend paid will come in financing activities, 11.7. If they would have said it's a financial company, then interest paid would have come in the operating activity. Is it clear? Okay, fine, understood. So minus 7 minus 1.5 minus 11.7, that's equal to 20.2. Negative, right? Negative means this much cash has been used in the current year because of financing activities. Net cash used from financing activities. Okay, it will be net cash used in, okay, not from, it's in. I will correct that in the PDF. All right. So that's the thing. And then what we will do after this, you will just make a sum of all the net cash flows, right? 29 plus 3.4 minus 20.2, that is equal to net increase in cash and cash equivalent, that is 12.2 crores. Okay, because of all the activities, this much cash we have generated, operating plus investing plus financing. Fine, the same way you have to do. There is no difference at all. The direct and indirect difference is only for operating activities. Rest all the steps are same only, as you can see practically right now. I have been saying that in the conceptual video, isn't it? Yes. Then you will take the opening and closing balance of cash and cash equivalent as usual. So opening balance of cash bank was how much? 6 crore. Closing balance is 18.2 crores. So see here, opening balance, closing balance. Fine. So you can verify. We have got the answer 12.2 crores. So what you have to do, 12.2 crores plus 6, that's equal to 18.2 crores. It's matching up. So our answer is right. Okay. Is it clear? Simple and straightforward. So this was it. Yeah. You started from 6 crore in the beginning of the year. In the current year, you generated this much cash. How much? 12.2 in the current year. Then the ending balance is what? Opening plus the change in the current year is equal to the closing, that is 18.2. Is it clear? So that's the interpretation of this. Fine. So see here, investing activities, operating activities, and then the ledger account. Do you want to see? You want to take a screenshot? The notes will be available on our Telegram channel, okay, Saheb Academy 7, or you can take a screenshot if you want it right now only. Fine. So that's it for this video. See you in the next video.